Lascirlock. And Minister, you're very welcome in here today. It'll probably be the last time before there's a big election, and it'll be our last chance to address you. And I suppose any day when you're coming into a chamber to announce 2.6 billion in state welfare is a good day. And certainly I won't be opposing this bill at all. I think you've certainly ticked a lot of the boxes, but I also would agree with many of the speakers in here on the opposition benches in relation to the carers allowance, and I do believe that that should be abolished. The means test should be abolished there, because they are the unsung heroes in our state. I also would concur with Sinn Féin with regard to the parental leave on the death of a child, so I would very much support their amendment there. But I come up here today because I'm a Cavan woman, and you have been representing the people of the Cavan Monaghan area since you got elected in 2004, I think, into local government, and into the Dáil here in 2011. And you have been a very formidable politician. You know, politics is not for weak men and weak women. And that is the truth of it. And you have been a very strong female in politics, and someone that each and every one of us in political life would have looked up to. Now, we may not have always agreed on certain politics and policy, but certainly you have stood out as one of the finest female politicians this country has seen in many decades. And you've held many ministerial portfolios during those, I think it's 13 years here in the Dáil. So you will be missed. You'll be missed by the country. I'm sure you'll be missed by all the people in the Cavan Monaghan area. And like, a massive achievement for you as a person. Like, you're the first Presbyterian here in Dáil Éireann. And the barriers that you would have broken down, you know, particularly in the Cavan Monaghan area, and that's a very Republican county. So, you know, that in itself is a massive achievement, and it shows, you know, where our country is going forward. I'd say probably the biggest shock to any individual that day when it came was probably to Councillor T.P. O'Reilly. I'd say poor T.P. now is just you're thinking, oh my gosh, he wasn't expecting that like the rest of us wasn't. But I do wish T.P. well. I think he's massive shoes to fill. I wish him well on his journey to try and retain that seat there for Fine Gael. There's one issue I'd like to raise with you, because I mightn't get to raise it again, and it's nothing to do with this bill, so forgive me for digressing. It's the Civil Registrations Amendment Act 2014. It's Section 6. It still remains uncommenced. It's the section that relates to the births and the naming of the children's parents on the documents, in the cases where the parents are not married. So there's a lot of fathers out there listening, maybe, you know, to find out when that act will be enacted. So you might be able to. That Section 6 was never commenced. Now, and by the way, Minister, I did raise this issue before with you, and you said you would look into it. And also, I'll tell you what I like about you, Minister. Anytime I put down a commencement matter, if you couldn't make it in, you always sent a note to apologise to us that you wouldn't be in the following morning to take our and that means a lot. You're the only minister that does that. So thank you for the respect that you give to this House. I really wish you well. You have been a trailblazer, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy many years of fine retirement and good health with your family. Thank you.